The next thing that you guys want to consider is your materials. I've never really made soap uh, in real life or by hand. So, what material is soap? I mean, it's soap. When it comes down to figuring out what material to put on here, or maybe is it just going to be a solid color, you can use Google to help. Because going through these materials, I don't know. I don't see anything in here that looks like soap or is an easy material to start with and then modifying it to make it look like soap. So I go over to, let's make Google here, right here, and I literally ask which of Adobe's 3D substance materials, because that's what we're working with. These are substance materials right there. Okay. So I can ask which of Adobe's 3D substance materials is best for a 3D soap bar, or any variation of that question if you want to know what kind of material to use for an object. And here it says it recommends using plastic. Okay. And because it can give you the look and feel of soap. Great. So I'm going to come over here to Dimension and I'm going to search for plastic. So I'm going to go to my standard material and just drag and drop that on here. And that's just standard plastic material. And we can change the color to something else. And there might be a few other settings on here you can kind of tinker around with. For example, the roughness to give it more of a matte look. Also the translucency and other options in here. So, but for now, I'm going to leave this just like that. Now, when it comes to getting a preview of the render, again, this is an older version of Adobe Dimension, which I personally, I find this version to be to render faster and to be a little bit easier to use. For the record, this is version, I think I had to go version 3. Yes, this is version 3.4. All right, so if you want to backtrack to an earlier version, just for ease of use, I'm using 3.4 and it works just fine. So I'm going to take these two objects right here, and I'm going to click my render preview. In the new version of Dimension, you'll see it as a toggle switch. It may say ray trace, but when you click this, it begins to give you a quick render of that scene. So I'm not going to let this render for too long because just for the sake of the recording, I'm trying to keep this brief. But you can see here how it will render the look of the material and shadows and lighting on the object. So my soap, it's looking okay. I think it's just a matter of the lighting and perhaps some other materials, other properties that need to, have it looking a little bit better. But you can most certainly experiment with those materials. Also, if you wanted to, you could wrap the soap here or wrap whatever object it is. This is not about necessarily soap because everyone is doing something different. You do have the option to wrap a texture around this, around whatever object it is, instead of using a flat color. So to do that, let's see here. Let's find where, here it is. This is the plastic. And right here, here's the base color. So the base color of any object is always either going to be a color itself, or you can use an image.